Hi, I'm Liz. I go by Stitch by Liz with an underscore over on Instagram, and welcome to Flossoween week 3. Today is, what is today's date? The 15th of October 2022. It is a Saturday morning. Don't ask me why I look puffy and pale. I have no idea. It could be the very strong meds I'm on. During this week, I sprained my left shoulder, which is a great time. Don't ask me how I did it. I have no idea. Ross doesn't know how I did it. It just happened. So it's quite painful, but hasn't stopped me from stitching. Probably should have, but the meds are helping. If you're new, welcome to the Hot Mess Express. If you're returning, welcome back. Great to have you watch my craziness. I was going to wear my Haunted Mansion custom ears. However, they're too big for the frame, and you know, I got a bit of FOMO because everyone's wearing these cute little hats and we don't have them here because, you know, Australia doesn't really do Halloween. But I wanted to show you them. So it's a custom Haunted Mansion themed Mickey ears, but it's a floral headband and it is stunning. Like I love it. And what I mean by too big, you literally can't see half of it. I ordered these from a US maker. I do have another 2, maybe 3 sets. Anyway, the theming is, you know, obviously Haunted Mansion colors, but the funnest part is, which way? So they light up. Like, it's so cool. So I just wanted to show them off because I was going to wear them today, but they don't fit in the frame. So, and I couldn't be bothered trying to figure it out because I want to get this done. Normally I have the door that's just on this side of where the camera is. Normally I have it closed, so it creates a little bit less external sound, but I am expecting a surprise delivery today. I don't know who it's from. All I know is I have something coming today. It was meant to come on Friday and I wasn't home. It was meant to come yesterday and they called me and said that they had missed the delivery window to get it on the van. So it's coming today and it can come anytime between 8 AM and 5 PM and it's currently 9:15 and it hasn't turned up. So I need to keep the door open because I am home alone at the moment. Ross is ducked out for a walk and gone to the shops, so I need to keep it open just in case my buzzer does ring because we live in a gated community and the only way you can get in is by buzzing in. So if there's a weird cut somewhere in this video, that's probably what's happened. I'm hoping they can just wait, or like it'll get delivered roughly the same time it attempted delivery last time, which was like 11:30. So hopefully we can get through this video without the delivery attempting. So I am going to bring up my recordings so I know what happened on what date. Actually, my diary. Okay, so I'm going to start with a little finish that I have. I made this yesterday because, like, why not? It's super cute. I made a giant scrunchie, aka a grime guard, and it is a pumpkin-y one and it matches my project bag. This one is made for an 8x8 Q-snap. The ones I normally make fit an 8x11 Q-snap and an 8x8. So it's made for an 8x11, but it fits my 8 by 8 perfectly. This one actually fits a 6 by 6 as well, where it's got like extra fabric rolled up. I do have some fabric cut to make a 6 by 6, but I couldn't be bothered finishing it yesterday, so it's on my list of things to do. But finished a giant scrunchie for my 6 by 6, 8 by 8 Q snaps, whatever. Anyway, so last time I filmed, last Saturday, I was I had spun for, well, I had shown you the finish for Hocus Pocus, which was called for Friday. Finished it on Friday, and then I showed you what I had gotten done of one of my Whip Go goals, which is Max, which is my sister's cat. On Saturday the 8th, because I wasn't going to spin until Sunday, I needed to fill that day, and I ended up working on Max. So this is where I got up to. Don't use your left hand, Liz. I got an extra 714 stitches. And he's coming along so well. So yeah, I do need to get 2 more days to meet my Whip Go goal for October. And then that one will be done. And then, you know, I did have plans to do 100 stitches a day. It's not happening. So then I'll work on it some more. I have got no room to put anything because I am not organized. So then Sunday, the 9th of October, was another spin on my wheel. And as you can see, it spun up Maleficent. Now that is one of the little stamp patterns from Lunar Stitch. And there was 2 that I had, and I made the choice to do Maleficent, not the Maleficent dragon. I've got the dragon too. So I managed to work on it Sunday, and a tiny part of Monday, and it's done. This has been washed, has not been ironed. Trying to do this with just one hand is like really, really difficult. So yeah, she got finished, and I'm gonna see if I can hold it really close. Those yellow dots, I don't know why I'm shaking, are French knots. I hate French knots. Excuse my language. I hate French knots. Colonial knots are not that much easier. I don't know what it is about French knots. They just rub me the wrong way. Anyway, a lot of French knots. Great time. At least it's done. I'm really happy. It's really cute. We went out on Sunday to see if I could try to find some frames for Maleficent and for Hocus Pocus. However, my store didn't have any for that size, which was really annoying. They didn't really have many frames at all, which is frustrating because I have a slew of things over my shoulder that I need to get framed up, and one of them is for my sister as well. So I sort of hopefully need to get that done by the 29th, because I am seeing her for lunch at my mum's on the 29th. So I need to get some frames. I did pull out one of my second Whip Go goal for October on the Monday. And that was just to fill in the rest of the day. However, I'm not going to show that yet because I have been working on it. Sorry. So I'm just going to jump to Tuesday the 11th, which was another spin. And I spun this at work because I was in the office, because I'm like, I'm not going to wait until I get home. I want to know what I'm going to work on. And it did spin a new start. It spun Ghost Stories by the Witchy Stitcher. And there was a lot of drama on Tuesday at work. We had a gas leak, so some of us left work to work from home. The gas was really bad. It did trigger an asthma attack for me. I'm okay, it's fine. But, you know, I did take my puffer and I'm all good. So anyway, Ghost Stories by the Witchy Stitcher. I worked on it for Tuesday and Wednesday for the 2 days that it was spun for. And there is a couple of creases, I apologize. And this is where I got up to. And of course you can see through. Where's my... I'm gonna have to use my book. Okay, this is where we got up to. This was just on 1,000 stitches, maybe a little bit over. And it's on a 16 count Stars Hollow blend by R&R Reproductions that came in the Summer and Stars Hollow box. And yeah, look at the little ghosty in his pink cheeks. It's really cute. This stitches up so quickly. Yeah, he's super cute. I can't wait to work on it some more. Hopefully it gets spun again towards the end of the month. If not, whenever it gets spun next during my regular rotation, it'll get 3 days. So maybe it's enough to finish it. Probably not, but you know, we'll see how it goes. So the 13th of October, which was Thursday, we got to spin the wheel again. And I'd had 2 new starts in a row. And I thought, you know, maybe it'll spin a new start because I have more new starts for my 13 stitches instead of whips. However, it picked a whip and I'm glad it did. Pardon me. So it picked Cryptids by the Witchy Stitcher, and this stitch along finished in January and I'm not done. I am so close to a finish though. So I'm not gonna be able to fold it up. So yes I am. The last time you saw it, I had finished the drop bear. This is really awkward to do, and Bigfoot. I worked on this Thursday, yesterday, and I did like 34 stitches this morning just because I wanted to finish one of the words. And this is where I'm up to. So I managed to finish the Flatwoods monster yesterday. And then I got part of the frame for Nessie and Locke, and I should not be holding it like this because it's killing my shoulder. And then I finished the word Ness this morning, which is the 34 stitches. So I cannot believe I have 2 cryptids left to get this finished. This is going to be, I say this now, it's going to be a finish this year. I want to get this done this year. I'm well behind on the Supernatural Stitch Along. I haven't even done the Gnome, so there's 4 releases I need to catch up on, and I don't think that's going to happen. I don't think I'm going to get caught up on it with my plans. So yeah, it's great. What I've also done in between everything is work some more on the Haunted Library. I'm behind on this stitch along as well. The most recent release this morning caused me some minor trauma. The name of the release is Long Live the King. If you can imagine what is on the top of that bookshelf, I have never gotten out of an email quicker. I got out of it so quickly that I didn't realize that there was a release that did not have the thing that is on the top shelf. But Stitchy Potato on Instagram sent me a DM and said that there is a version of it without the thing on the top shelf, which is great because I would not have been able to stitch it, let alone have that on my wall. So I'm really glad, but like I'm well behind on this as well. I'm still working on the prologue. I do have other parts finished, but I want to get the prologue done. And this is where I'm up to. So close to finishing the stairs. This little hook thingy here is the release prior to the one that came out today. And I'm purposely trying not to share what it is because some people are only just starting this Like obviously they'll know from the pattern, but there are some people that are actually doing it by release. So they want to be surprised as well. I know it's a stitch along, the parts are out, but you know, mystery. So yeah, I'm hoping to get the prologue part finished and then I can go back and work on the different sections. I'll likely get this part done whilst it's here in the Q-snap, so I don't then have to go back, move it back to this section and, you know, after I finish the other parts. So we'll see what happens. This is an 18 count vintage country mocha, which is, vintage country mocha is the called for. So I'm stitching it on that. All right. Now, I've also been working on my second Whip Go goal for October, and that is, it did get switched out. It is Ravenclaw Crest by DMxstitch. I was talking to Chloe about this, and I was just, because she's been stitching the Ravenclaw one, and I was just saying I'm just not in a flow with it, and she's like, you know, just do it by page, keep on it, you'll get the flow. Did I get the flow? So this got, I literally almost have a page finished. All the stitching is done on the page. I just need to finish the back stitch, but I've been working on this morning before I film this video, so then I could start my spin for today. So unfortunately I've been awake since 5 AM, so I needed to get some stuff in before I finish this video, and then I can work on my spin for the day. So this is where I'm up to, and it's amazing. There are French knots. Those little black dots and those little white dots are French knots. Some of them look really janky, some of them look really good. Excuse the mess of parked threads. I am going to work down the page, down the next section. So like there's a mess of park threads, but this looks amazing. Like the blends, everything. It's so cool. And I got into such a flow this morning that I'm like, can I finish the, you don't need to see the back, can I finish the page before I film my video? And the answer was no, because I would be filming late in the day and Ross still needs to edit these. This hot mess. So yeah, that's where I got up to. Now, I did spin my wheel for this morning last night because I thought I'm going to work on it when I wake up. Obviously I didn't, but today's choice is Reaping Love by Silver Creek Samplers. It is in the plastic, so if there is some glare, I do apologize. But this is what it looks like. I'm just trying it. There we go. So this is what it'll look like when it's done. There are 2 weeks dye works that are called for, Celadon and Charcoal. I am just doing the DMC conversion for those 2 because I wasn't about to buy some fancy floss just for this project. So I am doing just the DMC conversion. So I started this during Frogwarts year 3 in July. One of the challenges called for a grave, and I was going to do penalty stitches, but then I'm like, I could just do a new start. So I did. This is on a 16 count cash by Forbidden Fibre Co. And Forbidden Fibre Co. has amazing fabric. This is where I'm up to. This is what I got up to. So this is my starting point for today. I thought I'd go with a different fabric. So the called for 20 count Cocoa by Fibre on a Whim. I'm doing it, which is like a brownie. I'm doing it on Cash, which is like a bluey grey. And it's not showing up real well. Yeah, that's probably accurate. And I love it. I love it on this fabric. Normally I don't change fabrics and flosses because you know, I'm too scared to do that. But I thought I'd change up the fabric this time. So that's my starting point for today and tomorrow. Let's see how much I can get done on it. I did, obviously this is a paper pattern, however I did chart it and put it in Pattern Keeper. So I charted it in DMxstitch, whacked it in Pattern Keeper, and it's amazing. I absolutely love it. So that's all I've done for my 13 stitches of Halloween and my whip go for this week. I did organize something which also starts today, and that is Stiatch. Now, somebody on the Stiatch along face, oh my god, words. Someone on the Stiatch Facebook group posted that they were going to use DMC light effect neons on Black Ada. And I absolutely loved that idea because the two palettes that they had just weren't screaming at me. And I love brights. I actually quite enjoy stitching on Black Ada. So I decided to change things up. So first of all, I'm stitching this on an 16 count black. 16 count black. It's not 18 count. So it is see-through, but I did put the grid in, or I have grodded if you have done Stiatch before and you know. So the grod hath occurred. I was going to do it in the copper, but the copper was draining my life. So the grid, majority of the grid was done in the blue, which is great. I have a little glittery jewel needle minder which came with an order from my online needlework store. She puts in a little freebie needle minder with every purchase. So does my floss on my floss club. Not my floss club, my fabric club. Crafty Leanie puts in a little needle minder too. Anyway, tangent. I decided to use the Stitches palette, the neon, and I came up with a DMC conversion for it because I wasn't buying neons. So these are my colors. They are in your face and I love them. Like, they are super bright and I am obsessed. So they are all ready to go. They are on the Monstera Leaf floss drops from Ginger Stitch AU. Now, a lot of people have asked me what I do for these. How do I put the floss number on it? I put a piece of washi tape and I write on the back of them. Now, this one has actually got what color I have and what it is replacing. So that way I could just refer to them up the floss drops. Yeah, refer to the floss drops while I'm stitching instead of having to like refer to a sheet or anything like that, which is fabulous. All right, I do have some bits of haul. I am about 99.9% sure I did not show this in my last video because I'm pretty sure it didn't arrive by then. So during Frogwarts, the finale, end of term celebration, and get there eventually. I've done this before. The end of term celebration that Katie and Laura were doing, where they were giving out the prizes and announcing the winners and stuff, they had shown these pins and they are from Garden Souls. She is on Etsy. And it got to the point during this end of term celebration where we literally sold this lady out. to the point where I couldn't even purchase them. I sent her a message. She said she'll let me know when they're available. She sent me an email and I could purchase them from her website. I'm going to show you these pins. Now, I have had plans to turn them into needle minders, but they are just too nice. So they'll probably go on my pin board, but I'm obsessed with these. So they're the magic window pins, and this is Hufflepuff. Stunning, absolutely stunning. This is Ravenclaw, which I'm obsessed with. Like, I'm not a Ravenclaw, but I love this. It's really pretty. My shoulder. Let's do this with my right hand. Slytherin. Super pretty. And then Gryffindor, which I love. So, so pretty. So Ravenclaw and Gryffindor are a rose gold. Slytherin is a silver, and Hufflepuff is a yellow gold. So they came in, and then I got my fabric finally for Dark Queen. Now, if you've seen the saga, let me just, I don't even know if it's going to show up well because I did try over-dye it, but the fabric that I got from the supplier was subpar. This is after I've over-dyed it. So Ross would have put in a photo of what it looked like. So it's not even showing up true to form because this is super pale. So after the drama that I had with the horrendous fabric, and it literally feels like trash. I ordered from the lovely Bobby at Pumpkin Creek Primitives. This is her information. Y'all should go check out her shop. Order from her. It's amazing. Came with Sour Patch Kids. Came with like really cute stickers on the label. Anyway, I ordered Fantasy by Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers because Bobby had it in stock. And I am so obsessed with this fabric. It is perfect for the Dark Queen. This is what it looks like. Like, hang on, let me fold it so you don't see through it. But like, look at how amazing this is. Not even doing it justice. Go on my Instagram. I shared a photo on my Instagram. It's so getting washed out, but like, I don't even have something white to put next to it. I don't have a white piece of fabric. I always have white Ada with me somewhere. Let's use my little, let's see if this works. There we go. Oh my God. Like, it's stunning. It's gorgeous. It's beautiful. I love it. I'm obsessed. Dark Queen is going to look amazing on this fabric. Like, words. There are none. I'm obsessed with this. So I cannot wait to start this now. This is a 16 count. It is plain. The cut I got was a 17 by 26 and it's called Fantasy. Seriously, love it. And Bobby got this out so quickly. This was the one that was held hostage by Australia Post. Like, it landed in the country on the 22nd of September and then just sat there until this week. So, love it. Can't wait for Chloe to get her fabric so we can start. Her fabric is also in the country. She should receive her soon, so fingers crossed. Yeah, that's all I've got. I'm going to work on, like I said, Reaping Love today and tomorrow. And then Monday will be a spin. So what I have left is one whip and the rest are new starts. How exciting. So many new starts. And I'm 90% sure they're all by the Witchy Stitcher. no, one is by Spruce Craft Co. All the other new starts are by the Witchy Stitcher. So cannot wait. Cannot wait. I actually need to sort some floss onto floss drops for them, which might be a later Liz problem. It's not going to happen today, maybe tomorrow. But yeah, that's all I've got. Thank you so much for watching this Hot Mess Express. Do all the YouTubey things, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you next week. Bye.